but ba men chow say eni say yenkwa na yekasa eni say yenkwa na yekire ya adwene ye say tikro enkwa agina nti ye besere na won so de wadwen kire ene wa ho keka wo de follow de yeye wa ha no na bibibia nso akoyie Facebook ne ye my CTVGH my CTVGH na fe wa subscribe na wa share na fe I mean obi anya bi comment comment no hu hia pa twere bibi ensem bia opese obusa de wonti ase ne de kekeke de opese o kire wadwene kra wo hono so no obetimi de afa ho e de ama ebi obetimi de afa WhatsApp any yen text lines ne so de aba e was 0242707574 eno am bo mo de mi kan mo messages no bebre intenden so no meye saa de no e de ama mpa pepe se de munim no ende apom e be kan sem ne bebre issues no doso ye be bo modern na ye de mo afa ni nyina mu kakran se de be ya bibibia e be fine na me din Dr. Desmond Kofi Annan na me gusua me de show no e de bro e na nape me yentwa ye ho ye ba na fi ya bobo ne me bi so e de a kire mo Namenda wase like I said earlier no kosoa ne follow yen e wo my CTVGH Facebook na fa messages no fe fa ho subscribe na share link no fe my share the link throwback Thursday share the link na bibibia nso enkoye e fe frɛ obi na obi mfrɛ obi na obi mfrɛ obi na bibibia no I mean as you know na NKOSUO kama en fa my na me hye unkran se yakɔ yensem dodo na emu no and yeah ko weekend but mami busa say a dear ben pass so far how far say free juada be see enne no e dear na ekɔ na dear na ye hwe anim say e beba ana wo benya men kanisa nti no it begs the question say so far how far dear na say e wosan kamitu anamon bi e de na atwintwa ama nem e de na ankoso ama minti asa anamontuo no mentimi ana membo ho wa ana mentimi kuran tu sa eginaye no e de na esie minia e de na esie unisika ana obi mpushi wo ana obi nhye wo nsam kuran no se ade no a wo pese wo ye no toso aye which is which wo ya support ni say o how ni say abusia enti se baby bia wutie mi bia na wote oka mu sa afi na wasore fi mpaso se wote hall na wo hwem yo abusia just motivate yourself one kasa show hum kran se anamo bia wo pese wutu no he etisen kra no a mi ankasa me gimi hudi epene so se meti mi ayo enti metoso a na mekoso a kokodin said ye be ya sa ni suade hunu no a me pese mi hunu no ana sa na montuo na me pese mi tu no ebebe mo mama because it doesn't just take bibi keke na obi asigina yese me pese mi tu anamon bi there be enti emma bibi and distracted and now no pay wo sorry he meeting bi na wo se woko se bibi na se woko pie na woko di nkomo bi ne de keke ka ho a minia emma bibia wo sori e bia wapomu din e bia wo niska mpo a wo be pie ne da bi emma bibia distracted da da bi emom no hyew ho den se oh mi frɛ o si mi frɛ obintin a ense ehwe we are human beings say ye boa ye ho nti motivate yourself say bibia na wo pese wo ye no enne no wo betu ho anamon prekupe wo nhwe nkyɛn hwe benkum nhwe nimfa wanimu ana wo kɔ na se de be ya bibibia no so ebebe mama we ni ansem a me de hye onkran na no pe se sori kete so sori wakunwa mu sori wo niama so na tu anamon no with that positive mindset say at the end of the day no enisuade hu na wo de esi wani so no ebebe mu na ede ama we ene nsem a me de hye onkran na no pe se de be ya bibibia nso ebekɔ yie ewo ho enti ma me nsrew kosoa na onien entina ewo fidie kese so CTV Ghana's #1 OMAN Ghana NKOSUO dwumedie no na yeguso a ende anopai yasan ba wanimo a yede ma ono se de medikan ka no men Maureen fi say obede wo comment beba ehia papa na join na share link no na bibia nso enko ye enfemo yenko tie ewiem sakraye adia empenifo ewo edimaye na menua bema Frederick na yene no etwe nkomo na ye ko Frederick me ma cha no pay se woteme nka
mejo so
na bibia boko de
yesu adum teme ho ye pampa cho na mo so
kakrakra ye go so wadama anope ye sorry enso egugugugu kama de na ye hwe animu
anope me da se ma chia CCTV ya hwefo nyina ye hwe no mo say fi anope e ko fi mo kata na de ewiem ebe bai kakra ama ewia no abo mo nkom ebe bobom pampo kakra ebo ewiem eno ti ye hwe ewiem hye na anope na ejina ma no be ye edumu 25 degrees Celsius and ewiem ho no ye hwe no se betimi akosoro kakra akodi ma no be ye eduasam ye no ne eduasam ye san 33 degrees Celsius ewo in kind mantum we are here and the Muse if we are echo and you may film any another film no you benya issue I bet me a Google Yami Adodona or my Ghana and the free on my net if you go upper east, upper west, northern savannah region ever into the transition and then the middle sector. Yeah, and the Benya thunderstorms and then rain. Just saying so Google a gradani a year more a bebo Yami Bill Honsu so I'm from an ordering Kakra a bit me above. I don't see one of what with months and 4 region east state Ashanti a better western north Bono east Bono half of months and million hours. You can say from any another film Nebenya issue I bet me a Google send a meeting kind Yana one kind man so Aquina Ewo they answer a film any another film no. Yabenya issue I bet me a Google so a grad and I Yamokata a bit me I want you to know I bet me a Google no and table says I'm for channel so now Yashi the state of the sea and so if it's a main Konyamepa or a bear of Katra and until say a 540 and 1 way Shama and get one also a bay actually a bravo walk according to Mano and she also a big a pomo if he's a may echo avium and they another film in the best as a 5% so now also I have a
oh okay Frederick med dawase enano pay say udinchemu e dia bremene mahwefo nyina yankopon hiraw all right ntiabusia Frederick Kujo na otene nka no Ghana Matthew na wo wa odi dwuma kese pa e de boa se de be ya bibia nso anape bia no ibitimi hunu se de ewiem nsakra no besi fa kona ye hihye ye niam na ye toto ya namo na ye hu se de ya de be kono nti no ye de na se odinchemu e de aba ye twa ye ho ye ba kanupen ye de bebrel. I just say but forgive me. Canopy bre and I juice one, but and then my a bit slow. And yes, slow for you, but and some way it will go our Ghana mono. And you may be a hard juniper, but it's important to say ye de bibia beton chain. Na ya share the forward march of this country because on my way you know it's a very beautiful nation say yan tutu ye niema ye na ye niema dada noa say ye niema noa trust me eni say ye hwe anim say ibenya nsakraye fufuru bia wo ye niema mu and our development as a nation you know wa akwani nyina so governance bibia enti ehu behia se nsem si ana nsem ba ye dispassionate se de broni be kan no ye free mu free ye pemu e kan nsem no se de tie without any political niama because Ghana would always live yentias yesa Ghana it will always be there. Ghana is bigger than any political party in this country. Nti se eniamasi ana nsem pie na se ye de political cal we NDC ni mi MPP ni mi movement ni mi CPP ni na ya say bibia na enra nyame ya adom ema we the can I mean nipa wa select wo like I said yes that year kosori a enye guaranteed say e was sorry in any way ti ade chiwa na wo de na se ana amanyankopon say wetimi enyane wo se de be ya wo so wo betimi wahwe de a wo betimi aye de aboa OMAN Ghana na enyane ntie say the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana and they ya suspending no based on amamra na ya jiatum the 1992 constitution ya jiatum say ya de be siesi ana ye betu anamon a be boa OMAN ne kanko no enra odi nsem bi betu dwa eno ena me ka say my slow a fanwa free ho but then say ye be concept ni mu kakra say de be ya mo a mutie no matini me bi ase mo a montie ni nso na motie some of the nsem a eye ura yire tokonu ede tu dwa enra wo that obi nkofo be describe press conference no as in various terms but me the mechanic say any discretion the suspended Chief Justice in the discretion say bibi koso na say nani nje ho as a Chief Justice and they are suspending the or person anamo bi opeso to bia no obetimetu but the question is anamo no a obetu no is it a anamo a sebi edi to say edi nsem no ebesisi yi ama wana say eno ane say ya was say me press conference na me dem nsem tuja na me court a certain public sympathy bi and what is really the motive behind adwene pobe na ewo akire say nsem a e wo se ye ka ne dem na afi e wo se ye de beto abonten first of all ma me nka say me nya lawyer ni ena me nyina baby anka say me ye lawyer even though ye suamra and so niema bi koswa e wo say yesumi kire ya adwene as student of the law enti we no target bi anim ye target obi a but nsem asi no ene ye ba bisibisi ho ne ahwe se ye de tutu amambra no ene me no ka se constitution e da manimi constitution enu ni ebusia constitution 1992 constitution enu ni enti bibia ye be susu hu bi a kire obi a no na yeso ya adwen kire ye ba be kire ewo ensem a etwagu ni nyina no ye beka efi mbrani mu ne yahwe se ye de tutu nsanie ni as against the ekoso no a ebe fa na se etisen enti enra owura yere toko no de nsem bi betu dwa and ye nyina no ye nim nsem no dada enya afi ni ye be bohunkuru ana ye be kasa hu bebre ema dwumedie no kra start committee na start na dwuma and in all of this no ya no wo how and ehum emra no so ba ne kwan say citizen there wo how efa bibia ye de wo fa so na wani nje ho a you are able yes optimika in fact utimi kra court kra say ye de ye no wo tena te bia wani nje ho enti no pe enchirimu ana wo pe say court no eba beboa wo na nsem no oka bi ma wo emra ne ma ho kwan enti owura yire toko no ai atututu anamon bebre but we de enra yenka bi nhyiamu ena owura yire toko no ema ya so te se obeye press conference na nsem ne bi no ena ye ba behwe na de atoto eniema bi hu emamra ne ho ne ahwese etisen ye de yadwene ne ye kire nti no ye ka bibi na wo ne ye nya adwene a it's fine problem bi ani ho obetimi na wo so wa kire wadwene kire febra na enye se ye ne wo enu debi obi anya banta wa ha but kire wadwene na yeso ye nkire wa adwene but before we call nsem no mu proper no me sure say mranimfo no bebre enso a kire o madwene fa niema bebre ho a asiye enra but me yenko ahoma no so ne ne lawyer Paul Kumi entwetwe enkomo we constitutional lawyer ko nsem na etwegu no dodo na fa amamra ne ho ne ye ne ntwetwe enkomo mbusa ne se eniema no etisen kora ewo ho enti wo so gibre na ene yentina ewo afidie kese so council pokumi me ma wacha no pede ba oman Ghana koso adwumedie so
yo so mi chia watie
yo yeda se pa council wadaromo enra wunya adaje tie owura yire toko no the suspended chief justice
etie
yeda se pa na o first impression abra utie no wie no na ohuye wo saying what was your impression about the whole press conference?
I wasn't impressed.
Oh. What dama uchire mu saying?
Yo yeah na nra no. Mimi nya ya anka wanye bibi sa.
I see.
Around this time, I know say obey a bit desperate. You will maybe on not in his or her life, why I expect to say be visa ever banakwel. It be visa bar, how to handle it, becomes a bit of a problem.
Okay.
Right? If you no and our mom we are closer to her, as someone to be one, advise her, make her see the reality of the situation and for her to live by that.
I see.
But where they don't do that, now we are doom. No more church name maybe. I mean, I listened to a lot of the things that she read out. I have listened to a lot of some specific persons to be their style of writing and other things, and I can see those people straight in that particular statement. Now, I'm never crying. So these are some persons who are trying to use the woman, to as it were,
I see.
push their political agenda. So as I said, I wish he didn't say anything because even if you're crying, because you wonder if a chief justice can be making certain requests. And all your certain claims will be when you cross check any and correct. Those things should not happen. Oh yes, I know it is rather bringing the image down.
I see.
People have kept quiet, yes. And if it's not saying to you, and now I can't win in a year. Is it the case that she will not go back to the friends, to the committee in even one? Is that what she's telling us?
No, na nka me ba bebusa no say dia potin na adia sabi entwa yi ewo nkomodi a ode beto Ghana fo anim enrei.
No, the point is say niema na ye kano enra no obeyi ni nyina na obeyi bibre ya no
Sir.
Right?
Yes.
It's so what I knew you were. Why don't you do that at the committee hearing? Because can say, per se, that a friend saying hearing we you be no our pity, right? Also as a chief justice, or say your constitution we clear say that thing should be done behind closed doors and it should be done in camera.
Yes.
So one will begin to ask oneself, a whole chief justice, when the constitution is very clear about that issue, the chief justice is saying that the constitution should be flouted for her sake. That's why I'm saying that I was not impressed. Because you never know how my yanka. Not American, I say. Because, as I said, we on one can maybe say the law is the law. So if the law is the law, I think one process is clear as to what should happen when there should be any such matter. Why would you want the constitution to be breached?
I see. Now she made a claim and ran Komodi Odehyeeba still on the point that Jim Trainee the Mark committee na omohwehwe ni nsem sisi no Justice Poorman say no will be a ono na dwene mu susu se conflict of interest bi ewo ho oni ni nya adwene sa because Justice Poorman ekwakodi Daniel Ofori asemi ma ono at the point no kra dissent on the decision into feel say Justice Poorman will not do justice to her chairing that particular committee. The petitioner, one of the petitioners, and so Daniel Ofori, Ewan Semsem no hono, conflict of interest be ewo ho at the mano. Only in Yagunesa.
Point there was something which he said. If that particular thing or no Spread there, Whatever can I say?
Okay.
Then, of course, Justice Kwame will have to recuse himself.
Okay.
He was saying, say, now that no, I can say, he was going to also rely on Justice Kwame to give evidence at the hearing of this matter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, if Justice Kwame was going to give a hearing at this matter, first and foremost, he decided and say, has that been confirmed? Say really, Justice Kwame, evidence is such a thing, or could that have been a lie on the part of Daniel Ofori, So first and foremost, when a person just makes a certain claim, what am I gonna say? What you have to do is first and foremost find a way to confirm it. So yes, he said that he was going to rely on this gentleman as one of the witnesses. That's what Daniel Ofori is supposed to have said. So it is possible that they might have cross-checked from Justice Kwame say, hey, Justice Kwame, Daniel Ofori said, that's in the other back to President Nimuno, over be can't say maybe. And it is possible that Justice Kwame will go and say, me, that guy has not even spoken to me, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
And that should settle it. So the mere fact that the gentleman has made indications that Justice Kwame will have also come in.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that he is biased towards you.
Okay. Okay. I see. Eyasemu. And for you, now you're impressed.
Not in the list.
I see.
Because yes, because many people hold more kind. No.
Yes.
He's making reference to a do lodge and hormone and a friend saying it brings memories and a whole lot of them. Maybe I'm not gonna for a name young educated President Akufo-Addo during his last moments of presidency, that particular place has been renovated and gifted to the government of Ghana.
Yes, that is true.
One AL I do. What am I gonna say?
Yes.
So it is among some of the property of government. Na use President Eco Commission here.
Yeah.
So what are you now saying? Because during the commissioning, the president was clear as to what that place was going to be used for. If you don't come and create the impression, say, hey, beer, a baby who will be and those type of things. You are saying that you have been threatened. If you have been threatened as a judge or a lawyer for that matter, he knows what to do. If somebody threatens you, you report him to the police. And is she telling us to say, even when she was threatened, Okoye report to the police, the police refused to go and investigate the threat.
I see.
So you are making a claim. How do you prove it?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You are even saying, say, oh, a president may buy enemy kunu and I'm a bush for a better hearing we.
Yes.
When you are doing in-camera hearing, it should involve only people who have a certain role to play. It's even lawyers, So a bus, some hearing be our court. That's a in-camera hearing now. They will clear all of us as lawyers out. The only person say a lawyer for almost some of their money per corner. That's our court,
Okay.
Court officials, and the judge okay, they are the only people who should be there. You don't bring in your family relations.
I see.
It's not someone all can you be saying was a if any actual way say in camera hearing now. There should be a relation who should be there. And so you ask yourself, say, if we have a CJ making such egregious error and playing on emotions, anyway, I have just said briefly that I wasn't impressed.
Exactly.
Because I didn't expect certain things. Oh, okay, can you manage at the end of the day, we will be can say, now, mommy, we partner, chief justice, she appears not to even know anything. Because once someone who can know, any man so be a.
I said emotional idea being
so that was why I was saying, so you keep your calm. Look, she's not Atlas of the Greek mythology. The whole world is done so. Creating impression, they say, probably she is the only person now, to be the judiciary, to be a proper for instance, and to be assessing a home. There were people who were there before you, and after you have led, there will be a lot of people who will come. So
I see.
So you don't create the impression, say, we are such a special being as a winning one, be say. So if she has any particular matter, and I'm saying, say, your boy, man, you're gonna find money, I say, yeah, you, me say, you, you, I
see.
Yes, for demonstration.
In all of this, we'll say you are not impressed, that's fine. But we're boom, Rebbe Swana. Say,
yes, so, and that can even assume is that the Eka win in our crap, and somebody I can find the win in the crap. Under Article 146,
yes.
Once say 17, the idea master committee, it is supposed to be in camera, and that's how it wants them be a.
Okay.
So if you as a chief justice, have a transit, and I will catch them for near a Danofo Biaka, near a certain Abdullah Biaka, and I think that will happen.
Shining stars of Obiaka.
Your friends and yes, and I will say, and I am out. I mean, the point is this: even when she talks about her phone, right? If it is a hearing behind closed doors, the idea is that they don't want anything to go out. As you know, we hear the Chief Justice. Now, what should all the indications say? What percent will be at the NKOSUO? What's the guarantee that you will put your phone, you will call and make sure say so there will be persons who will be outside and who can hear all that is happening in during the hearing.
I see.
That's the first one. The second thing to say, once you are at the hearing, is it the case that when somebody calls you, phone no, you wouldn't need the phone during the hearing. The telephone system is such that to be thrown, that's the one to be a call no. If you show you can now return the person's call. So for me, those issues are neither here nor there.
I see.
They are so terribly pedestrian. They don't go to the core of the issues.
I see.
She was talking about the use of CI-47 and the whole lot of things. Even when she's talking about CI-47, most of the things, if not all, are all wrong. No, she rather has got them wrong.
I see.
Too, when it comes to this particular way, they are not to use the rules of court. This is an ad hoc committee. Right?
Okay.
It's an ad hoc committee, so it doesn't follow the rules of court. No.
I see. Now, what moving forward is say now that on our standing committee name in Semano, now or didn't commodating never go about. What's your expectation? Say, Obesa go back to the committee to answer questions and now say, I mean, you any dance say, what would be your advice?
That's a question that should be thrown to her. What Becca will mean, you see, when you sit down quietly, I'm not going to do politics. I won't do that. But when you observe some few things, that we will say, what is happening is following a certain agenda. Look at the MPP minority in Parliament. What was the basis of this saying? Say they will not vote to confirm the new Supreme Court judges.
Okay.
The judges at the Supreme Court have sat down and looked. They are not seeing anything. Meanwhile, the Chief Justice, is being wrongfully persecuted or something. Now, those people over then, they are judges, they are lawyers, they understand the law. So as they see it, they don't see anybody having flouted any part of the law. And directly how this issue of the Chief Justice being investigated, is concerned.
I see.
The law is that it has something about a president, the group be embassy assembly. Some group no every assembly no. President ever who can say or to be suspended the Chief Justice, right?
Mm-hmm.
During time of suspension, we do baby that's suppose say, as I said, to be recall the Chief Justice, then I recall. You understand what I'm saying? Now you are saying, recall, sir, we now we are, sir, suspension now. So as Chief Justice, change it and rather call me back. To me, bang and or they call the Chief Justice in the back. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
To me now, the back call Chief Justice in the back. It's in the Constitution. So, but to me, I recall the Chief Justice or no.
Yes.
Now, so person will use that aspect of the Constitution to recall you from your suspension. Why are you saying that when the president decides to suspend you, that is wrong?
I see. I
don't know whether you follow the
I get the logic,
precisely, because when you are asking the president to do any particular thing,
yes,
you are asking him to do that thing because the Constitution mandates him or allows him to do so.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
The Constitution allows the president to, as it were, recall the Chief Justice from the suspension.
Exactly.
You want the president to make use of that provision. But when it comes to the provision which suspends you, and they will say it is wrong.
And I say, pick and choose visa. When it is good for you, and it is okay.
So I will have wished. That was why I've been saying you won't, a friend saying you won't resign.
Yes.
And a whole lot of it. So keep this into yourself.
I see.
I would have rather expected to say all the concerns are or one other things. No. And after say you can be a now if your recommendations be possibly say yes in what I can say. That's a unit. Then she can now go to court and challenge the basis upon which she has been removed from office.
I see.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When I would have understood her, I would have been completely, there with her.
I
But
see.
when you begin to be talking about, because just as I said, what she did yesterday can be one of the stated misbehavior of the Chief Justice. And that should be enough for her, to be removed from office.
I see.
Because what she did yesterday was a clear violation of the provision of the Constitution.
But that begs the question. So, say, a lot of people have said, if you are no longer son or her said, the near fair conwa. Qua ne be continue to say, want to be on Connie baby. And
that cannot be intelligent on the part of somebody of a stature. What I make an answer?
Yes.
Always leave a certain, how do I call it, respect for yourself. I am not talking like this because I hate her. No. I'm talking like this because I feel disappointed. Say, Odehyeeba sir.
I see.
So make an answer.
Exactly.
Because once someone can know, would the name be at the court, Supreme Court for her?
Yes.
Amount 5-0. So somebody comes to say, I see justice is part of the idea court. And then call for a man 5-0. No. That means on Shada in Nimbrano.
Exactly.
You are now asking that certain things must be done. And those things, the laws don't allow those things to be done.
I see.
So somebody will also come and say, it's Mammy Wayne or Chief Justice, Because they are all wrong.
Wrong. I see.
So silence is golden. If she had kept quiet, not said anything, why you come on Casa or no behind your interaction, they want to remove no. Some say you'll be no year no so and for move for an answer and for embu and intia.
I see. But
so let her, you should have waited. The commission, I mean the investigating committee, could have finished with its work. And then after its work, the recommendation, in the event it comes out say the recommendation, I say she must be a friend removed her, right?
Yes.
Then she can go and say, look, that particular the basis upon which recommendations were made is me may be a business.
I see.
So over there, she could have asked for the proceedings. She could have asked for how the decision was arrived at.
Exactly.
And all these things, will have to be made available, and for the court to make a determination whether the decision arrived at, was born out of very strong evidence which went against the Chief Justice.
I see.
But who can look at this as being one son?
It's unfortunate, but my last question is, what do you think should be the approach of the committee? Woman friend back.
The committee has no problem.
I see.
For the committee, some of the OMAN opportunities zebra. If you decide to inquire, and the committee knows what it will do.
I see.
The committee will say, well, we call the person about one or two. The children say, I'm a bill.
I see.
What she rather decided to do, they say she was now recurring to, giving press conferences and other things. It's obvious is that, and yeah, they are already, to afford herself the opportunity to explain things to us. So to that extent, we are made to think, in some way, so we recommend that she should be removed. So it will rather go against for the committee members, they have nothing to worry about.
I see.
And they have no problem at all.
I see. All right. Council, Maminda was Adajia Winya na wacheche nsemumu Ediamaye Obadi nshira upana. Ebusia said ya nsem we no ensem bebre na lawyers no a lot fit enra nyina no obia kan die obia kire ni nsem but largely no ohwe de ekono de bebre no lawyers former judges ni former directors of Ghana Law School one mo kire etete emranimfo ne de kekeka unya obia doesn't seem to be very excited, very happy with Anamono Chief Justice etuye no. I mean mayentie some of the in somewhere course so Endra as she was addressing the press. Now Yensamra back to the studio.
Judge, it's not an option. Again, resigning or retiring while Article 146 proceedings are being conducted to remove a judge is not an option any judge or public official can even have. There is a decided case on the matter by the Supreme Court. The suit number is J6/02/2019. Again, no one has the authority to walk away from proceedings started by the state. Judgment can be entered against you because you failed to defend yourself. And a judge who resigns or retires would still lose all entitlements that they have worked for because they failed to defend the claims they resigned or retired while the proceedings were still going on. Therefore, if false claims are made against a judge or commissioner or other public office holder subject to Article 146 proceedings just to achieve a political agenda, the solution cannot be to resign or voluntarily retire out of frustration, pressure, or fear. You would only subject yourself to two cruelties: a judgment based on false claims and loss of everything you have worked for. It may well be that the efforts being made are intended to frustrate me so that I resign, so that the architects of the scheme can go back into the media and say that the wild and unfounded actions were not defended because they were true and I had no defense to them. As Chief Justice of the nation, who has been given the privilege and obligation to lead administration of justice,
Mrs. Tokono, the suspended Chief Justice, Kanisa, said the bear Nibedaho. Ono no in some to Jano, but like I said, and some no year in some bebre or toso call a course what can send be say, and I quote director say you know how bitimina yanko or say in all of Ghana's 68-year history as an independent republic, there has never been a trial for the removal of the Chief Justice. Unfortunately, every step of it is being done in an illegitimate manner that breaks every rule on how justice is delivered in the country. And this is why I find the need to draw the nation's attention this afternoon to the serious violations of the Constitution and law in the process and the danger it holds for the development of the nation's democracy. Because first of all, Article 146 now yedi dim komo bebre wo krom ha no in fact it's a clause wa wo kan a sebi mpenifo animu a you don't need sebi obia lawyer ni bia to even come and explain and a judge ni bia to explain to you say na brofo no ka na say na ntiase ne tie. You don't need a judge or a lawyer to even explain to you. Too easy to understand. Minkanesa. Enti processes in no. Echere dia was so 1461, 1462, about 1466 ya. Echere say committee no 1467 and so chere said in fact to the extent that Jumedi ne kran said there was a corner. Say eni say ye dwumedi ye na bontim obia hunu bie obia tibie ye kan dem ye broni friend in camera nti kan article 1468 na abusia constitution e dam animu ahei medical aka 1467 1468 1466 nyina kire procedure ene nhihye a ewo ho nti I don't know me ntiase unless obi be tell me baby a violation of the rule of law any the kekeka ho Chief Justice eken all right enti osanso toso ka ensem bi wa ha yenhwe was say article 1273 of the Chief Justice na say suspended Chief Justice na okay so say article 1273 of the Constitution indemnifies a judge against any action or suit for any act or omission by him while exercising judicial power. This provision was just last week cited as a reason for declaring a petition against a Supreme Court nominee frivolous. And yet, I am in Edu Lodge defending myself on this petition. Abisia, the Chief Justice and ni ho nsem NKOSUO the all can say article 127 no kire say judge bi tie adwam na say o take decision ana asem beto nanim na o de in exercising say o di asem no so o tu anamo bi ana o kan nsem bi ana o sigiraye bi eni say yedi kutia no aha menka ne sa eni say ye asem a yedi betia no in the future say bia o di asem ne say no kan na mo bi we no tu ye nti no yedi begina so de be ka kire ne say wanye ne niema yi eno no mbra ne mma ho kwan sa bedende sa mbra no a emma ho kwan sa no esemi ko Supreme Court say nka judge bi hu nsem ne ade Supreme Court for bogui betende ono ne de buy. And I'm sure say Oka Sensem Nana she was making reference to the Daniel Fori case. That's how Daniel Fori petition and there. Which was said wa bahad part to the Chief Justice. But a petition. Adie bi a course one ebo njoso and a watchere and a dia come mampeni so dia ma committee say committee international mbo hu na yenhwe say ensem na okuche di group kratas no e wonyina so bia de tia Chief Justice na. And I was thinking ordinarily no Chief Justice I was thinking that yes corona kuyiwa no and she said council pokumi kan no emre bie ni wa emma wo kwan se san komodie kra no e was a better bonting in the manner no and ra itimi better bonting no and no na e ha adwene kakra e ha adwene in fact e nya say e ha adwene kakra e ha adwene because we hear the stature of the Chief Justice ebusiafo ye ka Chief Justice ya enye sebi position ketwa wu it is assumed say hey emran we nyina constitution book we nyina no wadi ni baba in fact otiase enim de ekobia wom enti sa na tie de a obia ni wo betimi akatere me Desmond say Chief Justice ni nim say enkomo we ye ndi wa bonten na ye di wo kokoam abra constitution ankasa eka constitution hye say mamen kan na te ho ase 146 8 no or say all proceedings under this article shall be held in camera. Bronika in camera just say any say peer and the justice or chairman against whom the petition is made is entitled to be heard in his defense by himself or by a lawyer or other expert of his choice. And just say provision no clear. Ope lawyer do say na person do mko wura dem ho a emra ni ma ho kwan. And common yendi wa bonten and a decided case. Sa asem we are okay Tiger PI Anas and sensem okoye judges no ho can say expose o se bibisa. And bibisa koso there okay the Justice Derry versus Tiger PI case no and a lot of law students here mo hwe me na no pe me sure say and mo ye privy to sa and seven Supreme Court can say papa no Justice Derry nin sem no because we by virtue say we judge no nin konyesie ehwehwe nin sem no eni se be da bonten enkomodie ni ni se ba bonten Supreme Court esi se agina ye no ebiem ubehwe ajechum the popular case I hear the J2 versus the Republic sa sem we no yen sem a e ba bonten Supreme Court esi se agina ye no a Chief Justice dankasa ya aware ebusia Chief Justice dankasa ya aware e was ansem ntino ye besre and to say no adina come the question is me no na me bisa me ho say no what be dim community now abonting how do you then go back to the committee to even speak on this matters again say mpo bibi wo ho e wo say wo de koma wo mo ananchire mu bi wo ho a e wo say wo munya in determining or coming to a conclusion over the matter no a ye de abontanse na ye de abo no say me committee for e wo say wo mo say frɛ wo na wo be di nkomo bi na wo mutimi e de kan nsɛm ni nyina afu ade wo recommendation koma president ya say wo di nsɛm ni nyina be gu abontin sei no na ye ne den e be de na wetimi anya that you can say moral courage ne kura kwa ko gina wo manim to even go and answer questions and is it the case say Chief Justice na na dwene say on committee ne mbie mu ana yebusa ye nka sa na tie me busa is it the case say onye prepared say obekọ omun nanimu bie mu akwa yi nsem ano ana is it also the case say ofil said the bia ode ama wo mo no is enough enti no say no de be bia de be si bia nsi ana me dwene me nsem me sure say won so no a wo hwe me no a lot of things running e wo tirimu a wo busebusa wo ho nsem about nsem ya ni nyina no etwegu no but it's really a testing moment in the legal space here. A lot of people mranimfo bebre kire wo madwene as to what they think say ankoyi anaso say o madwene mo mususu say ankoyi a enka chief justice ni to a certain other approach ya enka betimi aboa na nka ne nsem nso edimu prekope ewo ho nti ye behwe se dia nsem no ebesi fako ye ni die chiri pa ende ye hwe dia what will come enro na nsem ne baaye ene ye hwe some of the things that will come up any nkomodie because we have ye ni mranimfo bebre director for Ghana School of Law Mr. Ansa Asare ono dey also the bone ono so hold a position say it doesn't enche cry for ono dey okra there he even made a point to say chief justice in face obi mia no na say ontias ya wonye din na omumia no wi a she has an opportunity to go and seek redress. I didn't say nyina committee didn't say nyaba wi na obonju so a na wako court na afi wako ka won nsem ho na afi court no nso esi ginaye akonsem ni mu na mo hwe se de ebesifa se bibi wo hokra na mo yeti awo a entwe yi na court no do a ruling aba na afi nyina ye movie on as a nation but akoba ni say no once again eba be NDC NPP na afi ye be say asem no kra ye babe say asem no kra and that is what as a nation no e wo see nyina no ye bomodin say ye betwe ye ho efri ho said ye be ya oman no ntem di kan me start make say oman we is a very beautiful nation e wo see nyina ye endeavor ye boy ye ho modern say we would ye be ensure say bi boni bia no e metwintwan akwemu me say eniema ye ne ankasa ya giatum amamra yankasa ya giatum say ye de be boy ye ho bra. In just some few months ago, no, Chief Justice Essuman said, "Samamre would be adwuma." It's just unfortunate to say, if not for anything at all, say minimum bra kura na min teshe kura min timbra se kura noa. Article 1468. Etere mi pefe say, "Sem komodie we nko ade." Na ni say ba bonten. Na ni say ba bonten kura. Wo kwen bia so no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, no matter how ususu say committee did do fem and now whoever the petitioners no edu fem no any say sankomodie we eba bonten. But now there's this issue about edu lodge ni di ke ebusia mi anka say edu lodge no omuguso omo ka ho asem a enro atama chief justice ebo akire wie ka ni nsem ye na ye pese ye hunu what edu lodge ne kra no dear asebi eye baby a ehu na se eye baby asebi emfata se ye ni pa kwakosi nkonwa wo ho ana abusua edu lodge is unfortunate. Edu lodge ye baby a the presidency cast ho osu nimpotem ho baby na eye kama papa in fact me hunu when I had opportunity to see the place, say, hey, now when a Chief Justice say a whole huna, a kaino 1982 said yeah, now person can send be, but I know you have to change. And only a bit to change. Ebusia, edu lodge, no, and a boy edu lodge, fonso, boy edu lodge, fonso. Man penida da. Nana do dan kwaku fuadu ena kwakọ commission ye na ye old edifice de ena pani bi ebo modern discussion mu siesie ho kama de chair aban no de chair oman no menka ne sa Nana do dan kwaku fuadu former president his excellency ena ekoko pa hontima etwa ahomam ebie ye kama kire adwumadie kura ho no ye di bedie as part of abino ne property a yebetimi akodi adwuma son bia and government be yi ano enra after the chief justice ni nsem odi to dwawie no government be yi ano say in fact enya abino mpo and recommend this edu lodge no the committee ɛna kyerɛ so ɔmo pɛ baabi na ɔmo timi de ayɛ ɔmo adwuma baabi nso ɔmo pɛ no ɔmo pɛ baabi a ɛyɛ a bit discreet kakra sɛ de bɛyɛ attention ni adeɛ because case no a ɛyɛ kɔ so no ɛmini chief justice yɛ adwene sɛ this is the first time bibi sa ɛyɛ kɔ so a chief justice a certain chief justice sɛbi ne ho aba asɛm a yɛhwɛ yɛde ne fa mmara kwan so sɛ de bɛyɛ either to go or not to go this is the first time and there are a lot of things here ɛyɛ kɔ so about this case here ɛyɛ new and so the committee ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo mpɛ hey nti ɔmo pɛ baabi a ebetimi hold wo mo menya abotre hosti wono mo petitioners ne the accused ne de keke ka ho nyina said be ya asomdwe ebetimi nya a very serene environment and o mo make that recommendation about so okay if you want that place we can give it to you na for di wejuma ebusia enu ne ye ba bedu sam pempeso and so edu lodge no de ebusia it's unfortunate I don't know me hunu dia na ye suspended chief justice no person wo hunu any de keka yes if you have issues about human rights bia ne de keka ho a ye ju phone ye you say ne de keka ho that is a different discussion for another day e bitimi look into it but it's unfortunate say bibi sa koso but you know ebusia ma me fa me rant and I mean can say me nsem fancy ha wa wo hwe me no onso watiti nsem ni bi and I know say you have an opinion ebusia me bie phone lines no na ma hwe say onso fa wadwen kire febra oba wadaroma tobo meaning say a lot of you you know 0302771593 0302771593 any line now betimi afre na onso wa kire wadwen oba boko kan wa asem attendee bi anim kire wadwene mimi gira he ma kire ma adwene onso so wadwen kire bia na wabekire fefa text lines any WhatsApp lines and so ba mekan e the amount 0242707574 obi aba line so hello good morning Mr. Bodini baby okase free hello good morning aha chief Mr. Bodini baby okase free
in fact from bright and kasa free abuso kan
bright you
none of yame ensure papa
amen
na NKOSUO mbo omban
amen
mama ntia honorable Julius Debra and honorable Asedu Nketia and none of
great
the omo obi anyame nka omo
all right
na mestre se SRC John Dramani mama honorable beauty wa breyi papa omo pebe na omo financial na ono so ntimi mbo adodo na
okay
onim about chief justice asemi you on the law is the law. Okay. This is on one kind. And I me lawyer ni. And I be there on no school do no or school for a channel. But me use a few nyansa at the akasa and none of it. On one catcher Ghana for say the law is the law. Maybe so on our chief justice me say Bonnie Bear and SNC John Dramani Mama Wire. And yam rana no Odehyeeba committee I said edi atu o se ye betie wonsem oni omo akotinasi je suspension na ya mawo ebi a wonsem na obeka kire committee no ebe ma ya sa ama wasa ye wejuma ba ni menimi ya wa be press conference a wo kika nsemi so a wo kika eni mra bia enye ejuma omo ni mra nna mu ka se SRC John Dramani mama embu mra bia so
okay
enti me bisa wo tama ye yi saroto say free onum no na nye this is the first time ye di mra kwan so yi saroto say efa the position wo enti ene ye di ebi edi wo no de o si de ebi
okay all right right me da say Nyankopon shaw onso betimi afre na onso wa kire wa adwene 0302771593 hello good morning wada ma bodi ne kire bibia okase free hello good morning all right ebusia bacho onemi nkasa o phone line ne so entie wo hu o TV ne so so ofra wadaroma na onema kasa o phone line so wadaroma bodi ni baby okase free
good morning
morning sir
mpato here
metie opa
mpato chief justice ni asamu no
when you get it, only say, I'm not saying when you're drinking, you don't press only not a rocket. I didn't say a panel over the 1% before and
okay, all right, yeah, that's it. Say once we do what you intre Odehyeeba. Ebusia, once so friend naturally what you need. Hello, good morning, Bodin baby or case free. Hello, good morning, Pacho Bodin baby or case free.
Pacho me case free OMAN jo. My friend me David Agbalenyo.
David Etiopa.
Yo, Pacho, Chief Justice no asem no be kan rapa no de anyame nim ni. Anka say OMAN pani kwa gina asem no su kwa pam no. Because mama no asem no be kan no de wan kan ye kra. So obi a wo ye Chief Justice pa ebe ye press conference being sit da. Mama we I say OMAN pani gina so pam no. Because mama we no oye politics o. Onye bo mama we oye complete politics na mama we ye. Enye bibia. De OMAN pani on pam no.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's it. Say also Odehyeeba intre Odehyeeba. Hello, good morning, Bodin baby or case free.
Me Pacho me your friend me Evans me case free o manjo.
Yo, Etiopa.
Eso kakra me work kan say. Kakra me work kan say. Hey, na eya semu.
Asembe.
When the me person me chira say. Your friend say majority ya nya no tie me fa nya adwuma. I see say MPP for na nya some huge majority ya ke betima tno man mu. Me dem akoma ya me ya o.
Ade na wo person mo ye.
Dia me person mo ye so mo ma me no kwa me hunu kwa na mboafu. Mo pam no kwa mo me mama ha makwa ma de ante wo pam no because me hu IPP for me hu mo kwa na mboafu. Dia no mo ye. I was so mo pam mo kwa na de mo ye o man mu no me mentiate.
I see.
Mr. Mupi, mo man into President Mam.
Okay, yate President Uti. Yeah, for last caller na. Okay, all right. Ebusia Bodin baby o case free.
Me Pacho ye friend me ya we boa. Me case free Accra.
Okay. Brian you.
Me Pacho Anna yinina ye dia. Ene ye kabum de ye Ghana.
Sir.
DCU MPP CPP PPP come here kwa don call for the KC the party onu su
yes
enye kuma ene ye Ghana mom Ghana no nyina ye wade ba ko a nyina ye gina so aye frɛ no emra enti emra ne di bu Ghana enye metumi enti sɛ wo ye program ho so me mabaso yi sɛ me bia ma no na me kase tie wo betumi di me afa mra kwa so ewa metima be ya no na nya papa bi a itmetwema so enti wo yo mampanyin wo ma betena akonya so na wo say wo Chief Justice fort one ho fort no ko Odehyeeba no ho no onyi ntum ye pra ye NKOSUO ye hu ye tisa asem na otumo se entaso mu enti ni papa mo fo so adi kululu pa maami Ghana no mo fa tumu tirimo se nya disi fo ko adi o CPP ni betimi asore na dipa do no na ye betimi ato aba mo nto aba bia no no so ye maami na maami yi ba ana maami babusiani etu ya die ne betie sadati enti mo me fa adwen ni nyansa nka Ghana ya bomo ye bu no ho de ye hu ko ye befa so a ye betimi ne Ghana ni panyina atena
okay Brian ye da se onso ode wadwen kire Odehyeeba ye de phone lines no calls no be si wa ha na afi ye twa ye ho ye ba afi ye si nkonwa na afi ya hwe nsem no mu ye pa ewo ho ye ba sisi a NKOSUO ani entina e wo CTV Ghana's #1 OMAN Ghana NKOSUO dwumedie no na yekusua yesinkunya ho na messages lots of them Kofi and they go for chewage and the pocket lawyers and so there in the musa ready abizia kraga jamu mboso na yedru so na mini abema Kofi ababe cancer anti Kofi na dia na eko
Nyamiadum
nice one
sene yakopɔ de nkwana kyeye
wadiase
na OSP nsugu so omoso amanfo ne de na esa seda ne de be nyankopɔn oza ndo na me di nkomo bi wa na me seta me ye be sɔre no ye be ende eye newspaper review segment na na me ka tro say menya krata bi e kyerɛ sɛ OSP akoso ani pa bi eye nansa ne ne nti no sada no kure eso mo twirim wo mo twirim nti Ghana sa na akwakoduro ehu hia pa na yemfa eye de bokrata no ne pesempesem na yemfa ntoa so ene anopai ene yemfa ye daily graphic de bokrata na ye de asase daily graphic de bokrata no nkoma wudi ye ene anopai no enie ene wa no front page obi ahwe ene wa hai good enti graphic de bokrata no do ne ba nyina no se suspended Chief Justice Araba Gertrude Esaba Saki Tokonu Osama Dandan Dino Mpoye ni dia Enra obey press conference na press conference no me oye no minim se no oye wie na bia Ghana fire demonstration amano se na den yo minim se nti obey press conference no aha nti enra obey press conference na press conference no obey ye no wakasa wie pe eno no che se ono no anya resignation no so be resign no and na option dabi also hwa or entitlement bi a benefit bi so onya so resign is say as benefit no be den wanya okay waso minor che as a lawyer as a chief justice waso minor che endu no hu nya ne hu chief justice do kan no na wo hwe mu a ne nkoma wodie no no person o kire se ase de yekoso no ase ne hu ahibi ene ye nipa bi hu ahi no mo fa kwan bi so na wo matu no di na free ho no mo ana philosopher su kwache abro se bu kwa man kase mra se bedwani ene ma NDC ama yekoro ne kasa ma aban no wo su aban kase ana wo kire se ma chief justice fa se ni tirim se nia ekoso no amayesebu o se amayesebu bi anim sa amayesebu wo mu a ene dog sanka Omampeni George Ramani Muhammad jira ni tumi so eka yesa kwatena fi sam ohun yema hime po asem ntiko but amayesem ni na mmom no constitution no amamra na ye wo na fi apem ankora di okuru mienu 1992 no eno pepepe na aban no e de ye adwuma enu ti na sama amanfo de petition ba ye no ono so kwama council of state for advice say no enti no chief justice say men transfer men kase asa hu na ye nipa bi ahi na wo mpese o me ye osa da bi nya sa nete enu ye kratafa eto so emiensa eno no na ye toa so na ye kwa ye kratafa eto so du miensa e ho asem na emede pa Office of the Special Prosecutor OSP OSP Anna Sabre say bejo OSP Anna Sabre one so work say na OSP HS lawyer kisi ajabe yeke anokwanoma na one no HS enipa makomako enwotwe Sabre wo makochiom na wo makochiom no emu enum aye kane GRA adwumayefo pa said the Andrew kan no Ghana Revenue Authority for kane Commissioner General na wada no Dr. Reverend Dr. Amishada Owusu omamoa no na afenso no kane Customs Commissioner no so eda no ene one year General Manager edema SML Isaac Crentel omamoa no kane Technical Advisor the Ghana Revenue Authority and Managing Director Ede Emma and also Chief Executive Officer Edema SML Christian Tete Soti one so omamoano wa de ne ko afa legal consultant Edema SML Kanron na Deputy Commissioner Edema Legal ewo GRA Ghana Revenue Authority Philip Mensa yamoano ena kane Commissioner General Edema Ghana Revenue Authority Kofinti also yache no we ayo no ko Fosina Adwoko yache no Joseph Kuruk wano si yache no ana Evans Edusei wano eye founder Edema SML company no bia no so betwati mania no aha yache no na doc sa SML yi be kai Ghana for kaka no say SML no ni nyina aka wona kane finance minister Kenofreata
yes
Ora so tia brochire ya ebusuafo so yale no ni nyina ka ho bia
na o de onji ntum so yare
be de se me hu ye ana wo hu ni nyina ka ho bi na ebusuafo so yale ya wasa no yale ye no ana se ni nyina ka ho bi na OSP declare wanted
sir
men ka na sa na te ase ni nyina ka ho bi na kratafa to so eye edu nson e ho nsem wa ha no mo na e ho nsem aba nyina ne se electricity tariffs e mo ne kan ya no ya se 2.45%. Water there yantum nsuo yantum na mo nyina wade kan ya ne de akosoro kakra se be nyina wade kan ya ne begina so na mo ntutu din wo kurom ha mo so obi won ma yedum kan na se ma ha ma besra me wa ade na na do ablazo aka na na besra me se ma ha ma besra me ya se Ghana yeah politics na do kurom ha
so
na ka na fa so do nso kan ma mpani John Kofi di ewuo Kofuo papa anopa ye salutu yetu chema what say so ye pani ampa o pass ndwe ne nkabom wo say the new patriotic party amayokuo no sabatimi wakami ana me we campaign na we ti say no emmo amayokuo ne emmo amayokuo no tena ade ye say MPP fo mu ye nyina ne say mon kambom san say prayer ye de pray uyi ba ko ebu o kabom a obi no beti bebu prayer mu da wo de pa ye kofa ewiase nyina hoden mensa metwo ye fa ne so mu prayer mu ya ka bom bu wontimi eni sasalansi John Ejekum Kufo kire say the new patriotic party amayokuo no betimi agina ne nan so pa de a ene na futu ode ma nyina say omu nyina nka mo nye baako watim maka me weti say ni nyina ntu na adwen nye baako nyansa nimdie ni nyina nye baako na ntimi mo no mu ntimi enji tumi no enti sa de a wo mo nkwada
I see
yes wo mo nkwada anu me hu krata bi say no credit a won say enu na mete ya ka say MPP amayokuo no e kame ya say discipline ni party ni na afa na okumkom
yes
Justin Kodua lawyer JFK anopo no so me bona baso na me bona baso anopo me bona baso say waya de pa say o ma discipline ba party ni mu
sir
o ma discipline ba party ni pa me hu say letter na ba bonten pe yes na me say
caucuses ni
abrante na ye adwuma waya adwuma na letter na me hu say na nam social media na say abronye regional chairman na che so no de ono bia no ye chia pa na doc back page ansemi wa ha
okay
ma me friend no to aso na
hey
at the back page asema wa nyina ne say ye say dan bia san so bu e Cape Coast e ba sabe ku oba ma me bi ye ya na anopai Muntaka Mubarak interior minister
za
hwe wa ya de bia e bin si da e okurum ha
asembe ya
ade amuntaka mubarak aye no wa wo ye Ghana ni na wo ye centroni abaka che nsa ade a wa ye no enye no na yo mambofo o po man yeye
o kire mu sen
o say o say your public holidays e wo hono so public holidays no ebi odo a ye ba adwuma Monday a yes Tuesday holiday me enko adwuma edu Wednesday na akwa adwuma na ye wo ya nti say ade o ma ye no say say holiday ni falling within a Monday Tuesday Wednesday and Thursday e be move di akwashe Friday ti Friday we di holiday Saturday Friday Saturday Sunday to be your time no waje wa home wa rest body ni kakra adwen no wa rest ni kakra a relax kakra ti Monday no aso no akwa adwuma mu wan de beka so mpa de we me so hwan de beka so mpa de we
uko advanced countries are say no mo ye no
yes uko UK say ya ade o mo ye ni enti Ghana yan so se ekoye no yesua bi yesua bibi
because holiday ntimi mba Tuesday na ya continue fini about Wednesday
me ka se ba ku bi e ba em se Thursday o se den Friday be ba djuma kwa na ye me ya
na akwa bibi
ba ku bi si Wednesday Wednesday pa ye say a holiday into ba djuma Monday Tuesday Wednesday holiday na what me fie no asa ba Thursday Friday
sa enti enne no ye ma ya hwefo no ntiase se holidays ni nya ya reinstate Republic Day and they first nanka commemorative say bia ye be shefa no but enye ade a eye ahomjeda but enday aban we buy no mo san de ababa ke say July 1 and now 1st July bia no ebe no a public holiday and na Republic Day no sa dance no ye hwe nim say National Thanksgiving service no ye ko bompa ye nuanu Muslimin for Christopher omom keke ka ho nyina no
eno ye nkoye party sem
debi
to bia mrebi
bia embrebi
mo ade mo hina obega se nyama ban na woso no wa nyama ban na woso ye Ghana ni nti brebi
na nyama ban na woso kwa na mpanifo agi atum ye MPP for mpanifo NDC for mpanifo all the political parties I'm told is
yes I know where party no GCPP ni PPP ni PNC no nyina party nketwa na ye de
yes omagi atum o nyina eba nti we ye member and now ye supporter kwan bi eni ho abeka se NDC for program ti won kwoti ye na ye nhye ne so sanso na September 21 Kwame Nkrumah ne birthday no and ye ke and so amudi ababa ke say holiday and ye Founders Day enti no moyi 4th August no omoyi free mu ti ebusia eno ne nsem e wo but the Ghanaian Times nso na me dey bre was the most authoritative newspaper. Now, the about also ni Adama Lache, the second, edges calm in Mashi, ni Teku Churu, praise Supreme Court to quash High Court ruling. Ti enoni nsemwa aba ewo hono na ohwe ahimfo mienu no a omumfo ni etwegu paper na nimu na tese ni gisempa ebusia na wohun kama ewo ho sanso na government disburses 8.9 million arrears old special schools and ra edi hon komo ewe fidie so ye ne the PRO edima Ghana Education Service for and edi komo Daniel Fein and okoye sambo na President Mahama in Belgium for Global Health Summit. What kind of story no page 12 and also ewo ho Zoom Lion extends sustainable waste management solutions to Burkina Faso. And OSP arrest former GRA officials over SML contract. Now, Minia, that Zoom Lion Zoom Lion ye juma
pa Zoom Lion ye juma pa na
aprapre ya
yes aprapre o se dana me ka se Ghana ni bi adwuma na se ne nyonko Ghana ni ehwe se adwuma ni ngu a ho aya se nipa no obi opese adwuma ni gunum hwe ni dim se amanfo wadwemoni o
sa
amanfo wadwem anye kofi na koye ya no eye ya ana se ekwa me ya
yes
ama other African countries you know ehu modern boy adwuma no anaso pani no obo ema sabre ne yetron sa afre no wu krom de so wonye anopay na me ne
usimetwem
na me nam me ne producer enam around Malam Junction now was this week was it this week or last week ye din komo bi fa ye Malam Junction one man na tutu no sir wonu se ye kan ma sase ye kwan omo portals manholes na nededa wo no omo asase fele ni nyina
nye no mo de concrete
ai omo ye ho no mo guso ye omo guso ma guso
ye de omo ye na enye concrete omo de akobu kuta no
wo de omo guso omo ye no ye enti ye du wa no na bola esum ho bola esum ho pa wani mo no obi mana no so a hwezum lion fo enso ba ko na ebia na hokora nyi zum lion dia
sa
so nti ya de bia me meka ne se Gana ni ya de a yen se nkura yen nua ya de yen se nkura na onya de ne enye ne ye onya hoden ye me yen discourage me yen bu na ba mu ubu na ba mu ade na wo benya ma ban na nkasa mra bonten na ban na nkasa me dumi ne onya adwuma bi ayo na ba se suja agum
exactly nti no yen koso a ne yen hye ye ho nkran Zoom Lion is doing a lot it's unfortunate say some niema bi twintwa na akwam ni ade nti abusia we ni nsem a aba kurakata ni mu na Chief Justice ni nsem no die hi pa wa ha eno na akoye the trending issue pa wo ho
and then you know na man for best pa
yes na it's unfortunate
asa we wow
me
na ye be fa the overseer newspaper na no pay na the overseer de ode abanie na waka aye finish of so kwa che ka say political agenda bia ni Chief Justice yo mu yi no bibia nim ayemra no mo de adwuma and Chief Justice say wo mo hwehwem na asem we kura no doke asem aye kan nkomodie no oni ne wudi nkomo no se pese amanfo nyina ate a
NKOSUO
ni TV so kura mo bia hu bi don't me mba ho no ye be yi TV so obehwe se wati ase na wo de ade na ba bonche ba be press conference
eno na me nso mini a etwetwe madwene eno me ni lawyer fo ekuku dam di nkomo omo nyina no say Charlie
media me nya lawyer ni die ba me hunu say ma me no anamo no otu no na futufo no omo ntunufo ye
mo akura
omo ntunufo ye kura
because emra no ye clear article 1468 ebusia ma me nsisu bi o say all proceedings under this article shall be held in camera clear when ye afeni
o say sha say compulsory
sa
sha
say we bibi enye ye
we bibi a enye
ye wo say we yo in camera and the justice or chairman against whom the petition is made is entitled to be heard in his defense by himself or by a lawyer or other experts of his choice. Even before we get into the matter, na some no di go aproso and run no and among the first and among kra say made in some no beto abonte kra no eye adia entwe ye ni sa
yes any kwaso lawyer ni pani say
sir
Mami we na GJ election no
yes
Ghana Journalists Association abato aye koto no ana yes obi cheska obi cheska yes previous one I some modin
okay
and you so for abrobe ewuwo
I see
yes na no de na wo previous one ye koto ye no ni amu se no cheska na fe we so cheska se be ya obetimi awini ni say almost between 500 Ghana cedis to 2,000 Ghana cedis each. Where overseer na eka overseer newspaper. Waro no kan enaro pay. Enti I want some ha and afa chairman general Yera Johnson ase edun katia ono so no they've sworn Omaswon in as board chair at the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority.
Sanity.
GP Gapoha. GPHA. Gapoha. Enti ehun sam ewa ha demo. Enti yevensi.
Enti ye dis no na bibia nso bomodin se obekoso na wo de wo messages no de afa yen Facebook yin so de aba my CTVGH fefa ho febra na yebeje bre na yakan sanso na yen WhatsApp ni text lines ni enso mu da ho clean obetimi de afa ho ni nyina no meje bre na makan e de ama ho 0242707574 0242707574 sebeya bibia ebe kama na ye ken ye dispose bay Miami has
has
Miami has
mona mon full plane
no has
mona mon full plane no
oh ye be full plane
afi
you see has confirmed participation in EIC tournament in Lagos
what was that pique isi hwa no What's that PK CEO no?
Bakwesi PK.
Desmond Kofi.
Oh yeah, champion.
Oh yeah, brutal.
Okay. No, there's a Bobo say, "Oh, so yeah, champion."
Champion.
Champion ta.
How do you play one?
Also call Lagos.
Okay.
Ese ni na plane for ana.
Ni na plane.
Ni na plane.
Obi go kuma so na kwa America mo ina ma for plane.
PK na bibia boko de.
Na bibia ya boko na ha sa ma weekend. Has to for edeka $70,000. I was so much the man you biase.
Ade.
So on ko to biase player Salim Adams na
omu free.
Omu tie bi na aka bi. And in some FPA ba no enye nika ma club se ha.
There be o. Ebi na aka no na 70 na.
Ebi na aka na 70,000.
I see.
Na ha se niska.
Enu na me dwuha me nti ase no.
Dr. Desmond Kofi Annan mu niska utimi ni niska.
Na togba fe de woni ho ana.
Owo ho pa togba fe de wo ho.
Oda so ye board chairman.
Oda so ye board chairman. Ono so the majority shareholder in the way no ha se ne dia.
Oba akofo se ntimi nkata nyankopon ani.
So omu ye dia we keke. Omu
go fe de wo ska.
Mi nka so ni ska ne de owo. But ono nko ana so onya moa onya support fee other side.
$70,000.
Dollars o. Enye cedis ni e ka
dollars.
What say wa we house ni kra wa ye di.
$70,000 yes.
It is $1 no so ye di.
This is near the biase na ye ka no. Omo e wo division 1, omo bere. Division 1 team woman 70 utia ne onde ne ka che.
It became na person just scan omo for play no. Omo go tia.
E ba che di biase broadcast.
Now Black Queens is omo ho ye di.
Yes, enura Black Queens e win here 4-2.
Okay.
And omo sister no mo 3 games ahead of the Alcon.
Okay.
Omo winning 2.
Okay.
First win almost 3-1.
Okay.
And then almost 4-2. And it's a momentum no. Buildeba.
Okay.
And yeah. You want buy some trophy now. Remember no. After since 1982 munti no.
I see.
I've got the man ko
all right. PK fire kwai. You.
Ebusia Emra son say Omanga and NKOSUO sports me dey so mo e wo CTV. E dia be so e ye pa kwesi PK. Yen hase na yen fefi the deputy captain of the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana, Thomas Party, ono na sem na mike na party unim say obepie mu o Arsenal from Atletico Madrid no 2020 or some 5 years contract. Na this month we me June 30 na the contract on Arsenal e wono contract no etimi aba ne wie na eno na report here man say party ni nkofo ankom say Arsenal for mu nyom ndi nkomo nanka omo eye contract extension but then I say inkomodi bi mu nyama bi ankoye in the report here fake can say likely ana party say nyama ya dum na say June we ba na wie June no aka enefo 9 na June na ba na 20 in 4 days time no Thomas Partey oni Arsenal bobo kwamo London omo contract omo wo no and ebetimi aba na wie na Partey akokope bobo ko fufu bi a obesi na kan na odi amamti Thomas Partey oni Arsenal mawawie no June 30th na sawawie no etimi aba na wie na report ye tete ne say bobo ko bi from Italy, Saudi Arabia, Spain nya edi package ye hwe say after June 30th nya be hu de bi a Thomas Partey deputy captain Emma the senior national soccer team the Blacks of Ghana no the beer oko ebusia mayenko piemu ewo the Emmanuel national team the Blacks of Ghana team of Morocco omugu say stadium for the Emmanuel Alcon eba so July 6th ekopim July 26th na nura omubom second friendly game Udim said the first friendly game against Malawi omu win 3-1 and then nura second game no against Benin omu win 4-2 na bidia ba ne we nura no na coach odi Emmanuel Eko be came last Biokegrin or so hwe Mario no ese na omu esifa so ebobo no nyo beka nyina say physically Mario na ready nti obonya mempa say bidia be kototin na Alcon na be ba so no ometimi akwakwaje edi ama oman Ghana came last Biokegrin.
Two full days so far, double sessions each day, with football in the morning and gym in the afternoon. A couple of meetings, of course. So far, so good. One part of info in the first 2-3 camps is to invest and see all the talent players that we are having here in Ghana, and to make sure that we are bringing the best squad as possible to the AFCON. So that's been one goal for us, and now we are here. We feel that physical we can be a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, a little bit better prepared, and run a little bit more in the games. So that's one thing we try to fix now. So the girls is working really hard, like I said, on the pitch and in the gym to be physical prepared for the WAFCON. Right now we're a little bit limited on numbers because the FIFA windows is open up the 23rd. So it's a little bit smaller group, but they will drop in one by one here. And I know that the group that will go to the WAFCON is going to be a strong group, a group with a great football player and also a hard-working staff. So it will be good. Of course, it will help us. Like the physical aspect is there. So we know that all of the players